Hey squad, it's your friendly neighborhood Robo-Riv back again with another episode of AONR Draws. In this episode, I'm sharing something pretty cool with you. It is a poster I did for Benson First Friday. Now, what Benson First Friday is, it's a creative district here in my hometown of Omaha, Nebraska. They are a nonprofit. They've been around since 2012. But believe it or not, this is my first time ever. This past week was my first time ever actually going to a Benson First Friday. Kind of crazy, huh? The reason why is for the past 7 years, I've been working late nights, and prior to that, I didn't even live here in the Midwest. I spent some time living down south for a few years, and when I moved back up north, moved back to Nebraska, I wasn't even aware this was a thing. It's something that I wish was a thing when I was younger. But you know, hey, it's here now. It's a basically what it is every first Friday of the month in the Benson area. There's just a huge it's just a huge event with artists from all over the place sharing their work, vending in their tents, showing galleries, like just you name it. Also musicians too. There's a lot of live music, street performers. It's just a really cool thing. And with this newfound time, now me being my own boss, I am not kind of slave to the grind, working late nights. I've got the flexibility and the motivation to get more connected with my community and with the creative district, with the and sharing some of my own work, and just kind of knocking on the door, so to speak, to let people know I exist and this is what I can do. And I just want to have a big thank you and shout out to everyone involved for checking it out, or checking out my submission to Benson First Friday's poster contest. I'll leave a link in the description if you live here and you want to have some of your artwork featured as a poster for Benson First Friday. Just follow that link and check it out, submit your art, and hopefully it gets picked like this drawing got picked. This is my character that I have previously showed you guys in an older episode. This is KRUSH. She's rocking out. She is living loud, living proud on this First Friday, stomping and, well, just having a grand old time. Also, I apologize if I'm sounding a little gravelly in this episode. I try to push back recording this episode as long as I possibly could. As I'm recording this, I'm literally just getting over the flu. I had a really bad nasal congestion this week, and man, being sick while you're your own boss, it just hits differently than when you're sick working for someone else. Yeah, so my apologies, but I had to record something because I'm out of episodes that I've recorded just in case I got sick. I'm out of episodes in the back bin, so I had to record something new so I could have something for you guys to watch right now. I gotta say, this poster came together relatively quickly. I think I spent the most time just drawing her boot out and trying to get the perspective looking sort of correct on that, and along with the lettering. Anytime I have to hand letter something, it slows things down quite a bit. I'm not the best letterer, but I think I did decent on this. A project I just worked on just the other day I had to hand letter a logo, a title, and that took me all afternoon just trying to get that right. But when you get it right, it's very satisfying. I used a reference for the amp and for the speakers. I just looked at some website that was selling amps and speakers to figure that out, to make it look correct, but a little exaggerated too. The speakers are huge. Initially, I was going to put do a city background, but I thought this was a little bit more fun. The thing that I really enjoy about this piece, and you'll see it even more once we get to the coloring phase on this, it is a preview of what I'm like, the coloring style that I'm going for the book that I'm currently working on, my book that I'm working on. I've mentioned it a few times in previous episodes. I am working on a series of graphic novels with some characters of mine. I believed I mentioned it in the Creating KRUSH video. KRUSH is kind of a prototype of one of those characters, so it was very fitting that this poster that I have, KRUSH, it kind of also mocks the coloring style, much more simplified, cell shaded kind of look that I'm going for the interior artwork. One of the things I've started to notice about some of my coloring, my digital coloring in the past is, it got kind of a little too busy, and it takes a long time, and which is not bad. I don't hate it. I like some of my coloring styles that I've done in, let's say if you look at the She-Hulk digital painting that I did, I'm still going to digitally paint in that style from time to time, but for the sake of producing this comic book and doing it full color, that was another big change. Initially, this graphic novel series was going to be all black and white, but for the sake of doing it full color, I had to figure out a method to make it look stylish, but also get it done at a considerable amount of time, especially since it looks like each book is going to be quite a few pages. So, but more on that in future episodes, as I get closer to creating some more interior pages for that project. So yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of what was going through my mind when I did this poster for Benson First Friday. It was really cool getting to go to my first Friday. Me and my girlfriend, we head out and we met up with two friends of ours while we were out, and thankfully for her, she's got sharper eyes than I do. She managed to find the poster posted up around that creative district and took a quick snapshot, which I'm sure I'm gonna post on screen right now. But it's always a treat getting to see your work out there. I hope I get to do more of that as I continue this journey into making art my career. It is a very exciting and nerve-wracking thing at the same time, but I can tell you what, I am in much more positive vibes, much more positive mood than I am if I weren't doing it. I think we are put on earth to do the things that not only bring us joy, but through that thing that brings us joy, it brings joy to other people, and hopefully that's something you can agree with. And if you've gotten a little bit of joy out of this video, if you've gotten a little bit of joy out of past videos I've done, I am honored, and thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day to check it out. When there's we live in a world where there's so many things dividing our attentions, so many, millions of other places. So thank you. And that's all I pretty much got to say for this episode. If you'd like to stay in the loop with all my drawings and upcoming work in progress sketches and all that good stuff, make sure you follow me over on Facebook, Threads, or Instagram, all under the name Art of Nick Rivers. I post pretty frequently there, at least once a week. And hopefully today I've earned you a subscription here on YouTube. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Make sure that bell notification is on so you'll be in the know. Anyway, thank you guys. Love you. Peace.